Welcome to my lesson for 3.3, solving equations using addition or subtraction. First up, a vocabulary word to know for this section is equivalent equations. And what that means is two equations with the same solution. So if we look at these two equations here, well, the solution here would have to be 8. So 8 minus 3 would give you 5. So that means that these two would be equivalent equations because both of the equations have x equaling 8 as the same solution. So one thing to keep in mind when we're working today is if you have an equal sign, and if you add something to one side of the equal sign, you also have to add it to the other side to keep it equal. You also, if you have an equal sign and you subtract something from one side, you also have to subtract it from the other side so that it will remain equal. And another thing to keep in mind is, what are inverse operations? Well, they are operations that undo each other. And most of us understand adding and subtracting as inverse of each other. Multiplying and dividing are inverse of each other. And of course, some real life applications, opening and closing a door, picking up a pencil and putting it down, those would also be inverse operation because one undoes the other one. So that takes us to our properties for today. First up, addition property of equality says I can add the same number to both sides and my equation are still going to be equivalent. And subtraction property of equality means I can subtract the same number from both sides and my equations are still going to be equivalent. So that takes us to the first example here. So my problem here is x minus 5 equals negative 11. Well, what I do is I draw a line down the middle here of the equal sign so I remember that if I do something to one side, I also have to do it to the other side. And I first go to the side with the letter on it and I see I'm subtracting 5. So the inverse operation of subtracting 5 would be to add 5, but I have to make sure I do it to both sides. Now on this side, minusing 5, adding 5, those are inverse of each other, so they're going to cancel, just leaving me with x. On the other side, I have to remember same signs, add and keep, different signs, subtract. Use a sign with a bigger number, then you'll be exact, and that gives me 4. And now I can check that by thinking, well, does 4 minus 5 equal negative 1? And yes, it does, so I know that 4 is the solution. Next example, again, I drew the line down the equal sign, and I go to the side with the letter on it, and I say I'm adding 3 over 2. Well, the inverse of adding 3 over 2 would be to subtract 3 over 2, but of course I have to do that to both sides. Now these are inverse operations of each other, so they cancel, just leaving me with z. And then on this side, remember, same signs, add and keep, different signs, subtract. So I subtracted 3 minus 1, and I kept the sign of the bigger number. That gives me negative 2 over 2, which of course simplifies to be negative 1. Now when I check this one, I actually want to use this number to check because it's going to be a little bit easier with common denominators than using this one. So then negative 2 over 2 plus 3 over 2, different sign, so I'd subtract and use a sign with a bigger number. It gives me 1/2, so I know that this answer is correct. Please pause the video and try answering these three on your own. Okay, to check each of these on this one, you would add 5 to both sides, which gives you p equaling 3, and 3 minus 5 does give me negative 2. For this one, I would need to subtract 13.2 on both sides, and that gives me w equals negative 2.8, and when I check it, that does work out. And on this one, I'd have to add 5/6 to both sides, and that gives me 4/6, which of course can be reduced to 2/3, but when I check it, 4/6 minus 5/6 does give me 1/6. So also, we are going to be writing equations with this one. So it says, a company has a profit of $750 this week. This profit is $900 more than the profit P last week. Which equation can be used for P? Well, what I want to do is break this down into an equation. Well, the profit this week is actually $750, so I'm going to replace this with $750. Is, the symbol we replace it with is an equal sign, and then more than is what I call a turnaround word, meaning this has to flip over here and this has to flip over there. Well, $900 comes here, a plus sign, and then the profit last week, they tell me to use the variable P. So that would be what my equation would be for this one, which of course is option B right here. Now the second example here says, a company has a profit of $120.50 today. This profit, of course referring to $120.50, is 145.25 less than the profit P yesterday? Well, this profit I replace with 120.50. I replace this is here with equals, and then less than, just like more than, is a turnaround word. So I actually start with P and then minus 145.25. All right, next one. The line graph shows the scoring while you and your friend played a video game. Write and solve an equation to find your score after level 4. Well, here's the equation we are going to translate into an equation. Your friend's score is 33 points less than your score. Well, your friend's score, I can see from the graph here, is -8. Is I replace with an equal sign, and then less than is a turnaround word, so your score I'm replacing with S, and then minus 33. Well, then to solve this one, I draw my line down the middle, I go to the side with the letter on it, and I see I'm subtracting 33, so I'd have to add 33 to both sides. Those are inverse operations, so they would cancel, and -8 plus 33, different signs, subtract, use a sign with a bigger number, then you'll be exact. Please pause the video and try answering those two on your own. All right, to check these ones, I would have to add 3.5 to both sides, and that's going to give me P equals 2.2. Now this one's a tricky one because when you go to the side with a letter on it, you're seeing this plus sign. But in order to get rid of -4.2, I have to add 4.2. So really it's looking at the sign in front of the number to determine your inverse operations. And you would find that if you took the time to check, because if you subtracted 4.2 on both sides, when you went to check this answer, you would not get 8.6. So now you should go to bigideasmath.com and look for today's homework assignment, which is 3.3 lesson. First one says, what property would you use to solve this? Well, when I draw a line down the middle, I have to undo adding 6 by subtracting 6 on both sides. And of course, that's the subtraction property of equality. And then question 2, which pairings are inverse operations? And the only two that are listed here that are inverse of each other would be addition and subtraction, multiplication and division. Thank you for watching.